Our next speaker is Greg Hill.
My name is Greg Hill. I'm with We Are Change Victoria, but I'm representing myself. I'm glad that we took this opportunity to come together, to take this platform, work with the BC Legislature. They've been very helpful in working with us. We had a great rally last year, and this is the second annual Freedom and Solutions Rally. Everything that you see today will be rebroadcast on our Freedom Free for All television show on Shaw Cable Channel 4. So we will be reaching thousands and thousands of people throughout the city and throughout the CRD who will see this content. So for my topic today, I'm going to talk about some of the modern day revolutions in technology that are paradigm shifting mechanisms for our society as things are developing so quickly. We had, when the man first landed on the moon, that was a huge paradigm shifting event. It changed the ideas that man could actually reach outer space and land on the moon. Well, we have those types of experiences happening on a weekly basis in this day and age. It is absolutely incredible. So I'm going to list 12 things that are modern day revolutions in technology that will help better humanity, and I'm going to follow up on a conversation regarding industrialization of hemp and why it's not being used and how we could use it in the future for more responsible environmental stewardship in our communities. So the first item that is really a game changer for a lot of people that don't have access to clean water. There's a gentleman named Michael Pritchard who created an invention which is a water bottle called the Lifesaver, and it filters clean water anywhere you find water. So for people in Africa, he's created this low-cost filtration system which is pivotal in providing clean, healthy drinking water for people that don't have access to it. He recently presented it on a TED Talks video. Please go check it out. Secondly, a gentleman named Firas Khatib from his university and his legion of gaming co-authors have cracked the long-standing problem of AIDS research that scientists have been puzzled by for years. It took these gamers 3 weeks to crack the code. Khatib's recruits played a game called Fold It, a program that reframes fiendish scientific challenges as a competitive multiplayer computer game. It taps into the collective problem-solving skills of tens of thousands of people from around the world. The goal of the game is to work out the three-dimensional structures of different proteins. You can check this out at Discover Magazine /Not Rocket Science. Third, an Aussie scientist has developed radioactivity trapping nanofibers. 1 gram of fiber cleans a ton of water. Quote, 1 gram of nanofibers can effectively purify at least 1 ton of polluted water, says Professor Zhu from the Queensland University of Technology. Now, we've had the recent activities and events with Fukushima Daiichi in Japan. This could be a revolutionary solution for us to filter and clean water using nanofibers. Fourth, water-powered cars available for distribution and sale in Japan. A Japanese venture company, Genpax, has unveiled a car that runs on water. All it requires is 1 liter of water. In fact, any kind of water can be used, whether it's river, rain, seawater, or even Japanese tea. It's an electric-powered car that runs solely on hydrogen dioxide. Fifth, people all around who gain the ability, there is revolution in science for people that are deaf. People that are facing this struggle that don't have a voice, might not have the means to help themselves. Something that we've struggled with as a human race for thousands of years is to help those who can't hear. We are on the other side of that now. There's new technology for cochlear implants. Check it out online. People who are deaf can now hear. This is embracing them as individuals. It's incredible to watch somebody hear for the first time. 6, the Beck Protocol. There's a gentleman named Dr. Robert Beck who created a series of mechanisms to help prevent T viruses from connecting with other cells inside your body by using a series of applications including blood electrification that's non-invasive, colloidal silver, lymphatic pulsing with magnets, and O3 ozone in combination. This can be utilized to effectively stop viruses from the lock and key mechanism that they need to spread and grow. Number 7, vertical farming. We spend so much of our land on horizontal crop location, but we have an opportunity to think differently. We can grow plants vertically and really reshape the space that we use to inhabit and feed ourselves. Check that out online. There's a professor from Columbia University named Dixon Despommier who can imagine filling New York City skyscrapers with farms. Something to think about. Aquaponics. In case you haven't heard, it's a food production system that combines traditional aquaculture, which is raising aquatic animals such as snails, fish, crayfish, or prawns, or other types of fish in tanks, and matching that with hydroponics, which is cultivating plants in water and producing a symbiotic environment where you can produce these in your own property at your own scalable model where you have a sustainable life cycle to grow fish and plant life to feed your family. 9, we have new technology for people that have been suffering, who have been burn victim units. There is a new skin cell gun that is an experimental device for the treatment of second-degree burns, and it's essentially, they culture the skin cells and spray them on your body, and it has an immediate healing effect. This is revolutionary. Number 10, MIT, in their media lab, researchers have created new imaging systems that can acquire visual data at a rate of 1 trillion frames per second. That's fast enough to produce a slow motion video of light traveling through objects. This is absolutely incredible. Slowing down video to 1 trillion frames per second to capture light traveling through objects. We are breaking through our own technological paradigms every single day. This could be huge for humanity. At number 11, in 2009, a Canadian boy named Daniel Bird in Ottawa, Ontario, as part of a Canada-wide science fair, discovered a microbe that can rapidly biodegrade plastic. With 5 billion plastic bags manufactured every single year and a Pacific Ocean garbage patch that grows more expansive by the day, a low-cost and non-toxic method for degrading plastic is the stuff of environmentalists' dreams. And I would hazard a guess, a pretty good startup company as well. So that concludes some of the modern technology that we can look forward to in the future to help everybody that is suffering with different challenges. The next item that I would like to talk about is the uses for hemp. One of the key foundational products that we've had for thousands of years is not being used in our society. And we might like to ask ourselves why. Hemp can be used for hundreds and hundreds of different applications. It can be used for food, healing, toiletries, textiles, and industrial purposes. There has been an active campaign by the global corporate power elite to disenfranchise farmers who are trying to use hemp for different products to welcome into the marketplace for these different services that we could all benefit from. Some of the things that you can use hemp for: food, salad oil, baking. You could mix it to mix with yogurt or for hummus. You can use hemp milk. You can make ice cream that's dairy-free. You can have cheese that's lactose-free. You can make beer with hemp. For healing, it's used for salve, deep heating rub, aromatherapy, and nutritional healing. Toiletries, any type of toiletry essentially, soaps, shampoos, body lotions, sunscreen, with a healthy, non-toxic substance as simple as hemp. Textiles, we can create clothes, jeans, shirts, caps, knits, dresses, jackets, ties, jewelry, belts, socks, and footwear, all from hemp. It has some of the strongest industrial fiber capabilities among any other plant fibers on our planet. We are very fortunate to have this at our fingertips, but it is being systematically taken away and over-regulated to the point where local producers have to get licenses and have to pay hundreds, if not thousands of dollars and get federal government approval just to get these products that can help people at a very local level. It can also be used to create sails for sailboats, for chairs, household items such as towels and other clothes. You can use hemp for paint and laundry detergent. Imagine if we replaced all of our carpets with hemp. How long would they last? Decades. The strongest fibers on this planet. You want to talk about environmentalism, true environmentalism? Get hemp back in the industrial sector in this country. We can use hemp as a replacement for concrete. We can reinforce concrete with hemp. You can use it as a lubricant. You can even use hemp as structural fabrication for the chassis of your automobile. You can use it for structural beams in the buildings that surround us, which we have to replace every 40 and 50 years under our current technology. Hemp is a renewable resource. It's not a fossil fuel. Let's think about these things. From clothing to paper, car parts to housing, it's versatile, renewable, and earth-friendly. Law changes have entitled Canadians to grow cannabis hemp commercially since 1999. Looking back, in the 1920s, cannabis hemp was used as a base in oils and varnishes. It made durable woven cloth, rot-resistant ropes and sails, seed, food and oil, paper material, and medicinal remedies, among other uses. The annual crop was grown for any number of its uses by many people worldwide, including British Columbia and Alberta. If we look back and see who might be holding us down in the use of industrial hemp, we look back and follow the money. With cannabis hemp gone, the world of fossil fuels, plastics, pharmaceutical drugs, pulp and bleaching trees for paper are the common denominator. Cotton and synthetic materials took over fashion. Except for brief stints during wartime, hemp farmers were out. Owners of forest land, chemical patents, oil extraction, pharmaceutical patents, herbicides and pesticides companies were in. Follow the money. And with that, we come to the final place where you get your licensing and registration for industrial hemp. Growing hemp requires a permit in Canada. To apply for a license, you need to contact Health Canada for the Bureau of Drug Surveillance. For therapeutic products and directorate, contact the Health Protection Branch. I think people need protection from these people at Health Canada who are subverting our access to this incredible renewable resource. Thank you very much. My name's Greg Hill with We Are Change. Thank you.